What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Absolute Talk Show. Today, small episode. Really small episode. It's going to be me and Peach, classic. And
yes,
then,
sir. What's going on?
And the special guest, are my longtime childhood friend, and Peach's not so long time, but friend.
Yep.
Friend. But Julian, welcome.
The acquaintance. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hell yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on?
Came to kick it, had to.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, on the way here, I was talking to Julian on the phone, and we were talking about how last time all three of us were in the same place was my birthday last year at Smooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, and Julian accidentally spilt beer straight down my dad's back.
Damn,
shit.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I went to put my arm around him for a picture, and his friend bumped my arm and spilled my entire beer all down his back.
Straight down his ass.
And
dude.
I'm like
oh god.
Sorry, Steve.
Honestly, hey.
That was a wild night.
Yeah, but you know what? My dad took it like a champ, though, too. Like, he was all good.
Boss.
He was just like, what the fuck, man? You know, it was more like one of those. It's like, really? It's like, fuck. It's like when you step in dog shit. You know, it's like, I could have done without that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit.
My sir.
Yes.
Do you have a question for us?
Yeah, actually, I do. So, I was at work earlier today, and I was fucking around with my coworkers, okay? As one does, because me and my coworkers are awfully...
Let's make one thing straight. If you have coworkers and you do not mess around with your coworkers...
You're not coworkers.
You're not coworkers.
Yeah.
You're fuck buddies.
You got no. You are specifically there.
Yeah.
You guys just don't even.
You guys kind of
acknowledge.
You work at the same place.
Yeah.
It's coincidental.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, hey, do you know? Oh, yeah, I work with him.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I guess.
No.
Oh, what does he do? I don't fucking know.
Well, no. So, me and my coworkers are fucking around, and one of my coworkers said something to me today, which, don't get me wrong, I want to make this clear. I like all of my coworkers, every one of them. They're all super cool, but sometimes when we fuck around, I think things get pushed a little too far. With some of the personalities we have in our shop, some of these people are very, well, they just have wild senses of humor, and so do I, but unfortunately, I'm a little more sensitive than some. So, so we were fucking around, and one of them said something to me, and don't get me wrong, I wasn't, appalled. I wasn't like, oh, you son of a bitch. You know, it wasn't like that. It was more just like, damn, man, really?
Why?
Really? That's fucked up, man. But they said something to me. I don't even remember what the fuck they said, dude. I can't fucking remember for the life of me. Anyway, my question to you, I guess, is, have you guys ever worked with somebody that you really liked, and then maybe they just overstepped a tad too much, and after that it got weird, or vice versa? Or I guess not vice versa, because that would be the exact opposite. But or have you ever had a coworker where you didn't like them, and then they did something to provoke it and make it even worse? Because
No.
Okay, wait.
I get along with pretty much. I mean,
say the question again.
I was younger,
so have you either?
They hated.
Sorry, I asked that super sloppily.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a coworker that you either liked or didn't like? Doesn't matter. That did something that kind of pushed you over the edge that you were just like, all right, motherfucker. Have you ever had one of those moments? I had one of those moments a couple weeks ago, where I almost overstepped, but I just right before I lost it, I stopped. right?
Like, don't get me wrong, I've never acted in that way, but I've had the thought of, like,
Julian, you've never had anything like that.
I don't know.
Literally, like, you can get me ramped up.
Of course, dude. Every single day, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that's work, right?
I get. Well,
you just gotta deal with it. You just gotta have some fun with it, dude. Gotta get your licks in too.
This is kind of how we were talking earlier too.
Yeah.
About how like I'm not like, and same goes for you. Like, we aren't the type of angry that really comes off in anger always.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah,
it can come off in mixed signals, and for you and I specifically, it comes off in a lot of the time in a comedic way.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, and for me it was like so this particular incident a couple of weeks ago, like I was asking for it actually, and I can say that
like normal.
No, really, because I was antagonizing them, you know, and like we all do it back and forth, but but I had a towel and it was dry though. They're dry, and I was just kind of like whipping them with it, like hee hee hee. Oh, like that's so funny. And then he fucking goes to the sink and gets the tip wet, and he comes back, and I didn't expect it at all, but he whipped me like right in the back, and I fucking turned around, and I was fucking mad. For a second, like I snapped, and then I remembered. I was like, well, no, you can't snap. You fucking asked for it, you idiot. You know, but it was like, I guess that's my question is, like, do you guys ever...
Yeah, damn, that's yeah.
Like, that one in particular was my fault. And like, I know that. Like, because I fucking sought it out. I was like, huh? And then the fucking bull gave me the horns, and then now I'm bitching. You know, like, that's not fair, you know. So
do you take it a step further, though? That's the next question.
No.
Or do you just let it be and just say, damn,
gotta be the bigger person.
No, well, and... like, I think even maybe he noticed that I got mad for a second, and he didn't say anything. He never said anything.
He just knew that he took it.
I think he knew.
It's kind of an unspoken thing that a lot of people can pick up on.
I think he knew, but it was also like one of those things where like I think he knew that he was in the right too. Like he was like, "You've been fucking whipping me for 2 hours." And he's like, "Fuck off."
2 hours. He's like, I was doing a couple little flicks. Yeah. He's like, for half of the workday, I was flicking this dude with the towel, and he does it once, and I walk away.
Have you guys ever played telephone?
Yes.
Because that is exactly what the fuck just happened. Ian starts the story.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase. It was a couple times over the span of like 2 hours, probably. Like, cause I would keep going back into the dry chem room where I work, and then like I'd work on something, do my shit, and then I'd go back out, and you know I'd see what the fuck was going on, and I'd fucking whip him, you know. And eventually it just got to the point where he was like, all right, motherfucker. And then he fucking grabbed a towel and whipped me right in the fucking back. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? For like 0.5 seconds. And then I fucking realized what a fucking idiot I am and how I can be mad. And yeah, but
Ian stopped flicking the towel. Hasn't flicked it yet.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I haven't flicked it since, dude. Like, really, that one kind of resonated with me. I was like, okay, maybe not a good idea. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is what it is, I guess. God. Dude, okay. Do you guys have a crazy work story, speaking of work? Because I have a really crazy work story, but I want to hear your guys' first.
Craziest work story.
First off, I have one for you that I was there for. I know.
Do
you know what
I guess
what framing?
I'm talking about edge builders.
Which one? Damn, dude. Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, dude. How many days in were you? How many days into the job were you? Bro,
that many.
bro, you were like
2 months.
No,
A
no.
month, not even.
Dude, it was the first week, dude.
What do you mean? No, I was there for
Yes.
like 2 weeks before you.
No, it was the
Or
first
a
week.
before you. I was there for 1 week before you guys or something.
Okay,
like
then it was my first week there. It was literally your second week there then. Because I swear to you. Dude, it had to be. Anyway, okay. Fuck the time frame. We don't
Fuck
care.
the time frame. By that Ian did, I shot a nail into my finger.
Well,
I also shot a nail into my forearm.
yeah.
as well.
So just tell them like what job did you do though? Like explain to them what we were doing as a job.
Just framing.
Yeah,
walls.
just
on an assembly.
using-
Boom,
yeah,
with nail guns on automatic.
yeah. And
Standing across from each other, dude. We'd literally be shooting our coworkers
Oh
and
my
shit like across the table.
well, dude, and so I'm standing there working one day, and Julian comes up to me, and he's just like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "Yeah, I gotta go." I'm like, "Why?" And he holds up his hand, and he's got a fucking nail through his fingers, and I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "What?" You know, I was like, what's going on? And he's just like, yeah, no, I shot myself. I was like, okay,
Boom, down.
Completely calm.
yeah,
Bam.
yeah.
God.
No. I think I was more worried about him, and then also I was worried about my ride home because we carpooled. I was like, man, how am I gonna get home? Dude just shot himself. What a dumbass.
Damn.
So
Classic.
here's a pretty crazy work story for you. So Alan, one of the members of the podcast,
Yeah.
he when I used to work with him and I were in a warehouse together,
Yeah.
and there was at one point we had double stacked pallets, and one of these pallets was probably shy of 6 feet tall.
I don't like where this is going, man.
And Alan is driving a reach truck. Do you know what a reach truck is?
I've heard the term, but I can't picture it.
It's one of those stand-up forklifts where you literally stand up inside of it,
Yeah.
and it has a much smaller turn radius, but the biggest thing is that the forks are extendable.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've driven one.
So he went up to it and he picked it up. And remember, this is 2 pallets that are 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
So this is 12 feet high. Maybe 10 feet away from this, I am taping off like caution areas on the floor. And
Splash
and I
zone.
have been
This just
for
sounds
a long time.
like, this just sounds like foreshadowing. That's all this sounds like.
And then all of a sudden, I just hear snap, 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 snap. And followed by Alan going, Trent, move the fuck out of the way. And I look up and I see 12 feet of pallet, like a good ton of weight coming down straight my way, dude. I am on my hands and knees on the floor.
Yeah, typical. No, I'm kidding.
Typical work day.
Kidding.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry,
We've
I'm
all
sorry.
been there.
I'm
if
sorry.
you don't get
Greasy
on your knees
motherfucker.
during
I'm sorry.
your work day,
I'm
you're a bitch.
Bro, I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
pardon my language.
greasy son of a bitch.
You don't work hard
I'm
enough
sorry
if you
that-
don't get on your knees. You gotta grease them puppies up.
I'm sorry. Okay, Trent, keep going. My bad.
So basically, Alan starts fucking just screaming for me. I look up just in the nick of time. I throw myself across the floor. And they looked back at the cameras and everybody swears that it looks like I Spider-Man'd across the floor. Dude, I lost my shoes. I was going so quick trying to run.
No way. Dude.
That's insane.
Oh my fuck.
And I missed it. Thank God. But I literally, like, everybody walks out. They're like, is everybody okay? And they're like, yeah. And I'm just sitting over there, like, shaking. I'm just like...
Straight PTSD.
Yeah.
Just die.
Frozen.
Yep, and I'm just like, fuck, yeah. I fucking walk into the office, and my boss walks over to me, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. No.
Alan just tried to kill me.
It's like, well, I didn't say that because Alan wasn't my friend. And I didn't want my buddy to lose his job. So I was just like, I just need a minute, okay?
You're like, I'm pretty tired of this shit.
So, yeah, basically, I almost got crushed.
Oof. Yeah, so...
About a foot away from being crushed.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Never. So...
Never got compensated. Fucking bullshit.
Should have just stayed there.
I've
one leg. They just want one leg. That's all they need.
That's it.
Insurance.
That's it.
No.
No,
One
let
of
it
my-
go.
Still
No,
walk.
because
Let it go. Prosthetics are good.
One of
Let
my-
it go.
One of my... You know, there's a time for limbs and there's a time for prosthetics. Okay?
Yeah.
Really.
And it's 2023 now.
And what would you do with $300,000?
And I mean, like, what would you do?
That's a lot of prosthetics.
What would you do with a lot of money
I'll tell you what I'd
and
do.
a hand, or preferably a hand, just not the dominant
A
one.
robotic hand.
Dude, I wouldn't even care
Take
if it
the
was.
whole
I
arm.
wouldn't.
God
No, dude,
damn,
I wouldn't
that'd
even.
be sick. Take
I
my
wouldn't
left
even care if it
arm.
was robotic. I would, dude. I will literally go for the most basic ass, like slip in and click it, like Captain Hooked, and like change it to a spatula, and I can be like the hash sling and slasher and shit for fucking Halloween. And
I don't like how many references you just made, bro. I don't like that shit. Oh, man. Yeah.
He's referencing references.
Yeah, he literally referenced a reference within a reference. Dear God. No, so I have like kind of like two different like crazy things that have happened to me at work. The first one is like scary crazy, you know, like it just scared the shit out of me. This is when I was working for an unnamed company where they deal with trailer hitches, like the big ass fucking trailer hitches. They manufacture those, and so I was in the shipping department, and so it was my job to get on a lift and like find whatever hitches they needed to be shipped out and load them all on a pallet and then give them to said dudes that would box them and then put them on a truck and send them out, which was fine. But sometimes they would give you, like, hitches on the top. And the top was, like 5 racks up. Like, high. Okay? And
how high is each rack here? Put this in perspective for me. Are we looking at, like, I can stand in a rack?
I'm gonna say each rack is about 5 feet tall.
Okay.
Probably. So it's still...
Okay, so we're looking at, like, 25 feet in the air.
In reality, it's probably not that high, but to me, it was fucking high. Okay, and so like, you're like way up there, and you gotta deal with these heavy ass hitches, dude.
Oh yeah.
And I'm fucking hucking those things and like putting them on a pallet, dude. One day, I swear to God, I almost dropped one, and those things are so fucking heavy, dude. Like if I would have dropped one, and like God forbid there be somebody under me, dude, death. Instantly, that shit would not be good. Like that's a fucked up job, bro. Yeah. Granted, if you're not a fucking idiot, you won't walk under a forklift anyway. But,
yeah.
But you get my point. And then the other one is just kind of funny, crazy. When I was working at Menards, you guys know Brendan Sykes.
Oh yeah. So
Brendan Sykes is a good buddy of mine. Shout out Brendan. He was my manager when I worked at Menards. And I wasn't friends with him when I started, but I became friends with him after I started. And then I'd be at work. And then he'd, like, there'd be dude, so I worked front end, right? And there would be, like, a fuck ton of people there. And it was, like, always, like, all right, Brennan, like, where should I go? And Brennan was just like, I don't know, man. Take a couple laps. Dude, I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure one day I might have lapped the whole store. Like, all day. All day. The fact that nobody ever was like, hey, Ian, what are you doing? Is fucking crazy to me. But I've definitely worked full shifts for that company. That is just like, dude, I was such a bad employee back then. Oh my god,
dude, I lived with you for a while. I remember.
Yeah. I'm
He's
way
bringing it back.
Well, correction. You lived with me.
I'm way better now.
Absolutely.
But that was a time.
Made strides.
yeah.
Made moves.
Big changes.
Here we are.
Yeah, that's right. Heck yeah. Okay.
Also, I gotta say, I'm loving the Modelo banner on your mic.
Dude, thank you, man. Dude, you know what's hype about it is, so I actually got it. It was like a Modelo, like, gift basket that Avery's mom found from, like, Walmart. And she just knows I love Modelo. So she got it for me, which is awesome. Like, that's my future mom-in-law, which is fucking hype. And she got me this. And, yeah, I didn't know what to do with this, but I didn't want to get rid of it. So I was just like, fuck yeah. I was like, I'm going to throw that shit on my mic. Looks good.
That's what's up, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I don't know. Anybody else got anything?
No, I don't think we got much
I'll tell
for
a
today.
story. A little concrete mixer, dude. Working at county materials.
No.
God damn it. I used to work in the bricks department, and they literally had a mixer for all the bricks that they'd make. They'd made concrete. And on every Friday, you had to go in there with the chisel and chisel it all out, dude. And it was like 3 inches thick.
Oh.
Of like, oh man, dude. Oh my god, that shit was so fucked
You
up.
missed that?
I miss it dearly.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking
Shout out to whoever's in the pit right now.
Yeah. Sucks to suck.
God
So
damn.
one thing that I do actually want to mention is Kozy Corner burnt down.
Yeah, man. That's sad.
And for those of you that are not from the Hudson area, Kozy Corner is a monumental restaurant in this area.
Especially to the North Hudson.
Especially.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Community?
Yes, thank you.
They are, yep, I still haven't heard what caused the fire, but it was at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I didn't
in the morning.
I didn't read anything on like how it started.
But it does look like they are restoring the place, though.
I would really hope so, because it would be a shame to watch that place go after just an event like that. Something unfortunate. That's shitty, man.
Yeah, and like, dude, I do not remember a day growing up where that building wasn't there.
Right. Well, and see, I'm not originally from here, and you know that. But like when I came here, and like I got to know you and Jake, like obviously you guys live right down the road, like so it became a staple for me quick, and I was like, oh shit, I was like, this is like the spot.
Yeah.
This is the spot.
Dude, they have
plus their breakfast pizza, dog.
A breakfast pizza to die for.
It's so good.
I will say everything was better with the original owners. Just saying that right now, and I'm not saying that out of disrespect. I'm saying that out of the fact that I used to work for the original owners.
Oh, he knows the ins. He knows the ins and outs.
That is all. That is why I can tell the difference among things.
Yeah, so no hard feelings.
Kozy Corner Elite over here.
Yeah. Kozy Corner OG.
In this own Kozy Corner over here. Damn.
It's like,
lit little studio
all I'm saying
here.
is I've probably been eating Kozy Corner longer than the dude that bought it has known of Kozy Corner.
Props.
Just saying.
Props. Well, yeah. Hopefully they're up and running before too long.
I sure hope so, dude. It's something that I miss.
Yep.
I hear there's a GoFundMe. I looked it up. I played Jamie, and there's a GoFundMe. Fire's still under investigation though, so stay tuned.
What?
To this podcast?
Is it actually? Is it actually still under investigation?
Yeah.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I did. Why not?
Well, yeah.
You guys were talking about it.
Julian's like, yeah, I want to be involved, man. Yeah. Well,
Well, if it's still under investigation,
I guess we'll find out. We'll
yep,
keep.
I guess
Should
we'll
we
find
go
out what's
investigate
going
it
on.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure that's what everybody wants is 3 fucking assholes fucking looking around for no fucking reason.
What are you guys
Yeah.
doing here? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just figured the pizza would be good and
Yeah,
cooked by now. Damn.
We just missed the place.
just hanging out.
They said we can't drink inside.
Yeah.
We drink outside.
I used to drink here when they were open. Why can't I drink when they're closed?
I literally.
I don't really understand what the big deal is. Okay, the seat is a little more burnt than it was.
You're like 8 beers in. You're like, look, I'm not going anywhere. You can do what you want. Fuck.
You're like swallowing your tongue
Yeah, you're
while
like,
you're talking to it all the time.
I'm not fucking drunk. You're drunk. Shut up.
I don't even know what you're talking
There's
about.
a lot of that shit. Yeah.
Only 8 beers. Damn.
Yeah. That's it, huh? Yeah.
That's it, huh?
Oh, poor you. Just 8 beers deep. All right.
All right, well, what do you boys say that we wrap her up for this episode?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Hey,
all right.
one good cheers before we go.
Absolutely.
Hey.